Let's review the viral Erborian CC Cream and the CC Red Correct. These two have been going viral for a reason, and that's because they work really well. And it's just so cool how they color change into your exact skin tone. So I've been using these for a couple of weeks, and I really want to delve into why I like them, if I like them, who this is for, and if you should use it, and if it's worth it. So we're gonna layer these two on together, and I'm gonna show you on camera in real time, so let's go. But before we get into it, my name is Eddie, as known as Mottaskin on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, where I cover skincare, wellness, and all things mental health. And before we get started, please make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on any of my content, especially now that I'm back on YouTube full force. I want to start off with the CC Red Correct because they also market it that you're supposed to use both one after the other, or you can use one instead of, but they layer really well together. The very big difference here is that the Red Correct has more of a green pigment in it, so it's more likely going to cover red spots more so than the CC Cream. But the CC Cream is still going to cover red, just not as much as the CC Red Correct. And this one is more marketed for fair to medium complexions because green does have a hard time disappearing on deeper complexions. And the Erborian CC Cream is more tinted, so there's more shades in this. This just comes in the one shade, and this is the medium shade Door, and that's the one that fits me perfectly. They're both SPF 25, and it's a combination UV filter sunscreen. So it's, I believe, zinc oxide and octinoxate. So it makes it easier to blend in and less likely for a white cast. On top of that, they're both infused with skincare ingredients, and that's why I freaking love them. So the CC Red Correct is infused with centella and honey, and I really love those ingredients, and I believe vitamin E as well. Really good for soothing the skin, being antibacterial to the skin, and just helping the skin look better over time. It's definitely a triple threat. Now the CC Red Correct has all that minus the honey. I believe it only has centella and vitamin E along with the sunscreen. So all in all, both are amazing picks, but I'm going to tell you which one you should get, or maybe by the end of this, you're going to want both. So let's get into it. So I'm going to show you how the CC Red Correct looks on one side, and then I'll use the CC Cream on the other side, and then we'll combine them. You need very little product, maybe that much. And as you see here from the little sample I have, it's going to burst with color pigments that fit light to medium complexions and help the green kind of go away, while also making use of that green pigment to really hide redness on the skin. That disappeared really easily. So I like to go on the back of my hand and just get a little bit like that and dot it. So I'm going to use this side of the face, right? So I'm going to dot it right there on that spot, right here on these spots, and just a little right here on the forehead. And all you need is your fingers. You don't need to use a makeup brush. This is what makes it so cool as a skincare makeup hybrid. And this is really good for men too, because it's so easy to use. Now just view that. Look how that disappeared, and you can barely see that pigmentation spot I had. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing here, hide the redness that I'm usually associated with here in the middle of my face. So I like to rub it and tap to really try to blend it in seamlessly into the skin. Now I'm going to go up here, blend out. I even think I might have put too much. I should have maybe put less, but you'll really be able to see the before and afters right here. Look at that, look at the redness. And you can still see some green, but once we blend it out and let it warm up to the skin, you'll really see how it just disappears. Here, let that out. And this is really such a cool product in the sense that you can just put this on and run out the door. And that's literally what I'm going to do right now. I'm putting this on and I'm going to run out the door to go get dinner. And this just really unifies the skin and really looks like your skin. No one can clock that you have anything on. I had this on at an event one day, and everyone thought I had no makeup on. It wasn't until I think we got like a professional massage done that I laid my face down on a piece of paper, and literally you could see more red on my skin once I got up, and it was like apparent, like, oh, you were using something to hide that redness. And it was right when I was breaking out with all this. So So it's a really cool product. I really love it, and I really think it deserves the hype it has on social media. Okay, I think we're done live blending. Look at that. This is the skin with the CC Red Correct. This is with nothing on. Can you guys see the difference? Look how there's no redness whatsoever on this side of the skin. You can see the redness here, my pigmentation spots, but then here you don't. I mean, look at that, redness gone. And as you can see, the green kind of went away. The color pigments in here really burst and try to blend into your skin tone. And over time, it really does melt into the skin. So it looks better with time. But look at that. It doesn't really look green to me, at least not on camera. It looks just like my skin with no redness, which I love. And here, you can see more of my color. Although I do look brighter / maybe a little bit green and a little lighter. I could get away with this. Most people could get away with it. And as I said, because it looks like skin, no one's really going to tell. It maybe they might go, oh, are you wearing a zinc oxide sunscreen? But they wouldn't even think it's makeup or a color corrector or any of that, because it makes your skin look so good. But maybe we can observe how it looks like with more of the tinted CC cream. So again, I like to put a little bit on the back of my hand because you can easily go overboard with this. So here it is next to the green one. So it's more white, and as you can see, it'll burst with color pigments in a more obvious manner, and you can build coverage with this. You can build coverage with both in a sense, but the CC cream is going to give you more of a color payoff. The green is going to just give you more green. So we don't want to go overboard with the green, but the CC cream, we can add a little bit more, but it might get to the point where it's like, oh, this looks like a wash of color on my skin. We don't want it to. We want it to look like your skin but better. So now we're doing this side, and like I always say, I always like to dot it on the places that I believe need coverage and color correction. So see, I pump on the back of my hand, and I'm not using all the product, y'all. I'm not using all of it. Alright, so let's blend. Look how it disappears. I think this is why it went viral, because how cool is that? And look, everything you guys saw that was on my skin, gone. It deleted my blemishes. And as you can see here, we don't have to get rid of that green pigment in this. It's still color corrector, so it's still correcting redness, as you can see, but it doesn't have a lot of the green oxide in here. So it's covering redness, but not as good as the CC Red Correct. And it also blends in faster because of that color. Now you can see the difference. This is the CC cream, Indoor, the medium shade. Blends perfectly into my skin tone. Covered, even out skin tone, radiant complexion. You can't even see where it starts and begins. Now on this side, you can see I'm lighter for sure. And you can see there's still that greenish going on. Obviously you can see that I'm more my skin tone on this side compared to this side. So now let me add the CC cream on this side, so we can see how this side looks with both layered on. And I actually enjoy this method if I have time. Otherwise I would just go in with the regular CC cream. And this will definitely bring a little bit more life back and build up coverage, which is really awesome while still looking like skin. So I'm literally just getting whatever's left on the back of my hand and just tapping it around and warming it up. And that's what's so cool about this product, that literally just using your hands gets you the desired coverage, because the warmth of your hand really helps melt this into the skin. Now look at that. Now it looks more like my skin tone. I have more redness correction on this side compared to this side. So look at it. This is a side with both the CC and the Red Correct. So there's going to be more redness reduction. And on this side is just the CC cream. And I feel like you can definitely see more of the redness popping out. Compared to this side, redness is literally gone. You can only see pigmentation popping through. Let's get in a little closer. This is the side with both. This is the side without. You can still see some of the redness, see? And on this side, not really. I'm not gonna layer on the red on top of the CC because I don't know if that'll really be it. So I'm just gonna show you how it looks if we try to layer on more of the CC cream. So I'm gonna layer more here on the red spots. We'll see if it layers on coverage, which in my experience, it does. So I like to layer on, but I will say this, if you put on too much, it will look like a mask of color. Not necessarily foundation-like, but almost. Where it's going to be like, oh, that's a solid color on you, isn't it? And it'll give you that without the coverage, which is a little, like, weird. It'll start turning maybe too orange on you, is the best way I can say it. Okay. So see here, easy to blend in. Definitely a little bit more coverage, right? A little bit more color on the skin. But you can definitely still see things popping through. And that's what I love about this line. It really shows you that your skin is beautiful. And all you need is a little bit just to even out the skin tone, blur the skin, get that radiance, and do the long-term thing of protecting your skin with more sunscreen and adding more skincare. So caring for your skin. I mean, these products care about your skin and your mental health. That's what I love about them. And that is a full face of the CC Red Correct and the CC Cream. Look how awesome my skin looks, yet it still looks like skin. That's my favorite part. My skin looks radiant and I'm ready to step out the door. And I know I'm protecting my skin with more sunscreen and I'm improving the look of my bare skin with the skincare ingredients in here. So what do I think about them? Final thoughts? I love the CC Red Correct for literally no makeup days where I just really want to hide my redness and I really just want my skin to be soothed and extra protected from the sun. It's the perfect beach and summer product, especially if you're sensitive acne prone. And if you love this, the CC Cream is great if you want a little bit more coverage, don't really care too much about that redness reduction factor and just want something to even out your skin tone super fast. I believe you should get this one if you're very redness prone and sensitive prone and maybe you want to combine these two, and if you're lighter to medium complexion. I'm kind of medium to tan, so this leaves a little bit of a cast on me, but like I said, with time it melts into the skin. So after this melts into the skin, I'm so happy with the way my skin looks like. And whenever I wear it, I get compliments and my skin looks so, like, not red, looks perfect. Like, I always get compliments even though I think this is, like, doing not that much. It's doing a lot. It's also blurring your imperfections. So you're getting blurring, you're getting skin tone evening, you're getting everything done at the same time in the most natural way possible. So I highly recommend, if you're redness prone, get this guy, and if you just want something quick and easy, get the regular CC Cream. I think they're worth it. I think they're worth it. And honestly, this big tube, despite the price being a little bit higher than usual, you're gonna get a long time use out of this. I've never finished a whole tube. You can use this as a primer on days you want like a fuller coverage finish. You can use this as a redness reduction primer. You can use this to kind of even out your skin tone and color correct before going in with your foundation. The possibilities are endless, and it's a perfect one for men because it's so easy to put on, looks like skin, and all you need is your fingers. It's like no fuss, no muss. I mean, these are perfect. I love them. I mean, they're 10 out of 10. The only thing I do wish is I wish the CC Cream had more shades because some people might find it hard despite the 3 shades, and despite it being sheer, it's still sometimes a little difficult. But like as you can see from me, it looks pretty good if you're like me, medium neutral. And the CC Red Correct is really good, just it's probably going to fit lighter to medium complexions, which they're honest about because they know green is hard to counteract. This one's basically the CC Cream's more redness reduction superpowered CC Cream. But they deserve the hype, y'all. And it's just so fun putting it on with your fingers, like it feels like I'm just playing with a toy. I think it's so fun. Especially how it adapts to your skin. I think that's so cool. Again, it's not really adapting, it's more so bursting the color while you're rubbing it in. But because it's sheer, it also feels like it is adapting because your skin is showing through. So despite it being maybe a little off color-wise, it's still going to look like your skin because it's not covering your skin. It's just helping your skin out. 10 out of 10, Mottaskin approved, acne prone skin approved. Let me know if you guys have any comments, and let me know if you're gonna buy it or have bought it. And if there's any other CC creams in the market that you guys love, because I love me a CC cream. So let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see next. Alright, I'm Mottaskin. Stay dewy.